So you're looking at the Mophie Snap Plus wireless charger. The sleek, magnetic charger promising to end your cable clutter for good. But here's what surprised me after weeks of testing. This charger might solve one problem while creating several new, expensive ones. Therefore, before you spend your money, you need to see this honest breakdown of its real-world problems. For the best price, click the link in the description. /n/n. Let's start with the promise, because on paper, the Mophie Snap Plus sounds like the wireless charging dream. It boasts 15 watts of fast wireless power. It has a magnetic ring for perfect alignment, so no more waking up to a phone that didn't charge because it was half an inch off. It even comes with a little adhesive ring, called the snap adapter, to give non-MagSafe phones that magnetic superpower. It can charge through cases, and it's from Mophie, a brand with a solid reputation. The Amazon rating is a strong 4.2 stars. So what's the issue? The issue is the chasm between the marketing sheet and your actual desk. The first joke, if you can call it that, is that this magnetic charger might just repel your wallet. Because the biggest problem isn't the charger itself, it's what it doesn't come with. /n/n. That's right. You buy this premium wireless charger, but you open the box to find just the charging puck and that little metal ring. No power adapter. No cable. Nada. Therefore, unless you have a compatible USB-C power brick that can deliver enough juice, this thing is a very expensive, very sleek paperweight. Mophie assumes you already own a compatible 20W plus USB-C PD charger. But let's be real. If you're buying a new, dedicated wireless charger, you probably want the complete package. This feels like buying a car, but the wheels are sold separately. It's an immediate extra cost and a huge inconvenience they don't shout about loudly enough. /n/n. Now, let's talk about that magnetic hold. For iPhone 12 and 13 models with MagSafe, it works as advertised. Snap. It's satisfying. It holds securely, but here's a twist. The included snap adapter for other phones is a commitment. You have to stick this metal ring permanently to your phone or your case, and if you ever want to remove it, good luck. It's like a relationship with superglue. It's meant to be forever. Therefore, if you switch cases often or plan to upgrade your phone soon, this becomes a messy, frustrating accessory. It's less of an adapter and more of a brand. Joke number 2. They call it an adapter, but it's really a tattoo for your phone. Once it's on, it's part of the family. /n/n. Let's dive into the charging speed, the core promise of 15W fast charging. This is where things get technical and a bit disappointing. To hit that 15W peak, you need everything to be perfect. A compatible phone like a recent Samsung Galaxy, that powerful third-party power adapter we mentioned, and perfect alignment. But with iPhones, even the MagSafe models, Apple's software limits third-party MagSafe chargers to around 7.5W. Therefore, if you're an iPhone user buying this for MagSafe-compatible fast charging, you're only getting half the advertised speed. You're paying for a sports car you can only drive in first gear. It charges, sure, but not notably faster than a cheaper, non-magnetic pad. /n/n. What about heat? A major concern with any wireless charger is overheating, which degrades your phone's battery health over time. During my testing, the Mophie Snap Plus got warm, as expected, but it never got alarmingly hot. However, and this is a big however, several top Amazon reviews highlight significant overheating issues, with phones getting uncomfortably hot to the touch and charging stopping altogether. This inconsistency is worrying. Is it a quality control issue? Maybe. Therefore, your experience might be fine, or you might get a unit that cooks your $1,000 phone. That's a gamble I'm not comfortable with. Joke number 3. Using this charger shouldn't feel like playing a game of, is my phone charging or is it preparing to launch a satellite? /n/n. Now, the design is undeniably clean. It looks great on a nightstand or desk. The non-slip base is solid. It charges through thin cases, which is a plus, But let's talk about the angle, or rather the lack of one. This is a flat puck. Therefore, if you want to use your phone while it's charging for FaceTime calls or watching videos, you're out of luck. You're stuck looking down at it like it's a piece of modern art on your desk. For a premium product, the absence of a stand-style design feels like a missed opportunity. You're paying for convenience but losing the convenience of a usable screen. /N/N OK. So we've covered the missing power brick, the adhesive commitment, the slower iPhone speeds, and the heat concerns. Is there anything good? Yes. The magnetic snap for MagSafe iPhones is genuinely excellent. No fumbling, it just works. The build quality feels premium, much better than some flimsy third-party options. And if you have all the right gear, a compatible Android phone, a powerful USB-C brick, and you don't mind the flat design, it can deliver a good experience. But that's a lot of ifs. Therefore, the value proposition starts to crumble under the weight of its own prerequisites. /N/N Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Price. The Mophie Snap Plus is positioned as a premium accessory. But when you factor in the necessary $25, $30 for a proper power adapter, you're entering a price tier where you have much better, more complete options. Options that include the adapter. Options that are stand-style. Options from Apple itself for MagSafe users. Therefore, the core problem with the Mophie Snap Plus isn't that it's a bad product. It's that it's an incomplete product sold at a complete product's price. It's the movie ticket that doesn't include the seat. You have to rent that separately. /N/N So, who is this actually for? It's a niche product. It's for the person who already owns a high-wattage USB-C PD charger, who uses a MagSafe iPhone with a thin case, who never wants to adjust a charging pad again, and who prioritizes a minimalist look over functionality like a stand. That's a very specific person. For everyone else, the case switchers, the Android users who don't want to glue a ring on, the people who want the full 15W speed for their iPhone, or anyone who just wants an out-of-the-box solution, this charger is a frustrating compromise. Joke number 4. This charger is like a high-maintenance friend. It demands specific things to have a good time, and if you don't comply, it just sits there silently judging you. /N/N Therefore, what's the resolution? Should you buy the Mophie Snap Plus wireless charger? My verdict is a cautious, only if. Only if you fully understand and accept the limitations. Only if you have the extra power brick. Only if you're a MagSafe iPhone user who values the snap and doesn't care about max speed. For the vast majority of people looking for a simple, fast, reliable wireless charging solution, there are better, more complete options out there that won't leave you feeling like you got only part of a product. The Mophie Snap Plus gets the basics right but misses the mark on the complete experience. It's a lesson in reading the fine print. If you still want to check it out for yourself and see the current price, I've left a link in the description below. Click there for the best deal on Amazon and make an informed decision. Thanks for watching.